when I see those line of gurus who have come in this life, so I asked my guru, what are you going to make me? I know, whatever you guide me, I am ready to do. But so can I ask you one question? First, initially, I was not skeptical. So first, initially, I said, no, you will be like this, you will be like this, you will be like this. Then, the next 1 month, initially, I wanted to be, a king. Then slowly, I evolved myself. What are the salient points to instill in myself? Oh Mother, what are the salient points? And she asked me, why? Because I want to make people as kingmakers. They should follow. So, first thing he told me is, you should give them the power of speech. So, for making disciples like you to become power or to get that power of speech, the first underlying thing is, all of you should have compassion of the highest order. Basically, my nature was compassion itself. And she told me, because I gave you that compassion as a child, and that you nurture. So when you teach, all of you, Mother told me, when you teach everybody, you should teach them compassion. Very difficult, okay? Very difficult to imbibe that qualities. You will have bits and bits of it, but you will not have compassion. Like what you should have. And when you have that kind of a compassion, so at the time when you get enlightenment, you should have, and that kind of an unconditional love with compassion, with jnana, you will have. And that in spirituality is called as avadhuta sthiti. So, if you want to become a kingmaker, then you will understand avadhuta sthiti. Okay? This is how you will come to see an avadhuta. This is an avadhuta who has taken Mahasamadhi 3-4 years ago. I fine-tuned my compassion because of this great saint. After my own experience with my great-grandfather, I met him at my age of 36. He was the person who fine-tuned me. All the good qualities I imbibed because of this great saint. He was an avadhuta. This was how he was dressed. He belongs to the Sringeri Sampradaya. So these are the books. Some of his devotees have experiences and all their experiences and all that they have written. And he was called as Venkatachala, Guru Venkatachala. He was an avadhuta. Absolutely. Not a single naya paisa he collected. He was in Turiya Avastha. Ati Turiya. Absolutely Ati Turiya. To me, he was Babaji. Babaji reflection, that's all. Mahavatar Babaji. You don't see a body, you only see the consciousness of such a person. Even though I am making you to see his body, but you don't see his consciousness, his Chaitanya, his consciousness. Because I have experienced not this body, but I have experienced his Chaitanya, his consciousness. The beauty of him is not his body, but his consciousness. That's why I keep it in this pita. This is the base. He is the base. And I am only discoursing in front of him. And there is mother, here is mother, here is mother, and here is the embodiment of consciousness. I met him in my 37th year. Mother told me, when I went to Ganjam, after getting mother's prasada, next thing mother told in me was, you go and meet this person, this Chaitanya, this consciousness. After meeting mother for 4 weeks continuously on every Friday, she told me, that is the beauty, the consciousness, the sparkling consciousness. That is the beauty. Okay? I can create an impact of being a kingmaker. But that's not my intention. My intention is to make you all a kingmaker. See, within no matter of time, I can become a kingmaker. Okay? My intention is, why do I collect disciples and why am I tuning to all your frequency is to make you being a kingmaker. I'll make you, or I have made you, or I am making you yet to become a kingmaker. You think you are going to become a money maker? No. Along with the money, name, fame, money and power and position. So all the 5 qualities going to imbibe in you. You already have 10% of all of this. Still 90% of that has to be imbibed. For all the qualities, basically you have to have that kind of compassion. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾಷನ್. ನೀವು ಬಾಂಧ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಶಂಕ ಹೊಡ್ಕೋತೀರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಈವನ್ ಒನ್ mustard seed of compassion. That is why, disciples, if you can generate that kind of compassion, then things will work. Even in my own family, if you look at my Purvikru, that kind of compassion none of them had. Forget all of you. Only my great-grandfather had. Sitting on a divan like that, he used to generate so much of compassion, so much of wisdom. Oh my God! And at that time, when I realized, he was already 92 years. And he was oozing so much of wisdom, so much of compassion. At that age of 36, He had the vision of Babaji. And Babaji directed him, Mahavatar Babaji directed him to another Guru, Chintamani Maharaj. You go to him. I have already directed him. And my great grandfather was in Mysore, and he had already sent a oral kind of a communication to Chintamani. So 18 years from now, he should also be blessed. I have never met that Maharaj. We used to call him, people used to call him in different names. Brahma Chaitanya, Gondavali. And actually, I saw his photograph in Bombay, in one of the hotels where I went for breakfast. That was Gondavali Maharaj. First time I saw his photograph, I just did namaskara to him in the photograph. So that's how it is, compassion. Everything comes out of compassion. It has to come naturally. Okay.
Jai Mata, Jai Gurudev. Now I know that to connect the dots, that it's all the vibration. Why we tell elders, tell the Guru, whatever, then always the vibrational energy and the frequency will, we are in that zone, then things get done. Actually, so many times Guruji said, if somebody calls and says like this, Guruji will say, I'll make a prayer. I don't see Guruji going to Pita and making prayer. Guruji, wherever Guruji is sitting, only Guruji will pray. And then things happen. So that is the thing, like, that's why in Guru Gita also it is said, Ashvaruda, Gajaruda, Suptova, Jagrutopiva, because where Guru is riding a horse or an elephant or sleeping or awake, it doesn't matter. When Guruji says, I keep knocking her head, I know that through different people, through different sadhaks, through my own experience, also Guruji is telling me that it's like how Oggarane, what Guruji explained, along with sadhana, along with japa, along with reading books, qualities are also very important. See, all of us have some or the other good quality. What we have to recognize is only that, then that hata swabhava of telling na heldange agbeku, na mardange agbeku will go. Then that ego will go, because we are only seeing that at least one good quality in that person will be there. What is that we have to see? So then we'll start recognizing good in everybody also. So if it is necessary, for us it may not be. Like disciples should not do harke ante Guruji told for personal gains. But for people, if we want to guide them, if there is something that, if this is also one path, we should be open to. Make them commit, because they lack that sense of commitment to Mother.
Yes.
So Harke some ways teaches us commitment, that we should get committed to. Andre,
they don't have will, they don't have determination, they don't have any drive, gratitude. See?
And the very fact we are scared to do Harke is because we feel we don't, I'll forget. So how you will forget your commitment when you have gratitude? You will never forget actually. But because we won't have that gratitude in us, we will forget.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that. So knowing our nature, Guruji will say, no, don't do Harke, you will forget. Because we still don't have gratitude in our heart yet. So deep gratitude should be there like that.
Yeah. See, this is what satsang is. One small paragraph or a line will indicate the next course of how our talk shall be laced with wisdom.
When our speech is charged with divine power,
correct,
a single word is enough to bring about momentous change and transformation, including realization and liberation in us.
Exactly. A single word is enough to bring in transformation, to bring in change, to bring in the effectiveness of a word, single word. How many lines in this paragraph you have read till now? How many lines in this paragraph? So 8 lines you have discoursed from about 11:30 to 3 o'clock now. 8 lines. So now you understand how deep your soul has been scraped with all your ego blemishes. 8 lineಗೆ we have taken 3.5 hours now. 11, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3 o'clock. 3.5 hours to read 8 lines. ಅಷ್ಟು in depth of soul searching we have gone. Each line or each word of me as well as Mekhala has created a great impact in you. And what is the impact? The impact is bringing out the importance of compassion. And this compassion brings out the knowledge bank inside you. So where is the knowledge bank? ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಭಂಡಾರ? Where is the knowledge bank? ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಭಂಡಾರ. Where is the treasury of knowledge inside you? Is it in the heart? Is it in the brain? Is it in your breath? You find out where it is. That is why we say you have to read books of spiritual wisdom, so that you just scrape a little bit. That is why enlightened beings will say, you just have to be in the vicinity of an enlightened being, then automatically the vibrations will start gathering into you. That is why we say, increase your willpower, increase your levels of reciprocation. All these things will come to you when you increase the bandwidth of compassion. Because a moment lost in that vibrational field is ages of transformation is lost. Ages of transformation is lost. You don't waste your time here. Your time becomes concrete with that kasturi of knowledge. That's what she tells me. She told all of us. They are citing the example of Kalidasa. He was just a shepherd. When he got the grace of Mother by her darshan, his whole life changed. You don't know when your life will change. If anything has not changed in you yet, it is only because of ignorance, because you all have mindsets. Because I want to be like this, I want to be like this. ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗಾದ್ರೇನೆ ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗತ್ತೆ. Ignorance. Nothing but ಮೂರ್ಖತನ, ಮೂಢತನ. Along with that, little laces of ego. ಮೂರ್ಖತನ, ಮೂಢತನ combined with ಬಂಡತನ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳೋದು. So you should eliminate all these kind of a negative qualities in your psyche. That you have to understand. What you are learning today is going to be the accumulation for your family tomorrow. Always the old saying does matter to me. That's why I keep telling this. It took me 18 years. After making me in contact with a realized being, with an enlightened being of my great-grandfather. And today if you look at all this sadhu santus in the parampara, first thing you realize is that everything, one spark of vibration, one spark of the divine, of divinity, induces a forest fire. Kaadgichu. A kaadgichinda many acres and hectares of forests are removed. Likewise, one fire of wisdom in your gene, even though after having children, grandchildren and all that, that spark will cause a vibration in your field of your family. It need not be transmitted genetically. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಮಹಿಮೆ, ಜಾಗದ ಮಹಿಮೆ. Why do we say when you go to a temple, ಆ ಸ್ಥಳದ ಮಹಿಮೆ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಗುರುಗಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ 200 ವರ್ಷದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ, 300 ವರ್ಷದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ. When we go to Kollur, you remember as ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯರ ಕಾಲಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದ ಜಾಗ ಇದು. ಅದರಿಂದಾನೇ ಈ ದೇವಿ ಮೂಕಾಂಬಿಕೆಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. We all know that. But still we don't know how to catch that divine spark. We only have to tune in to that divine spark. ನಾವು ಗಂಜಾಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನಿಮಿಷಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. We remember Muktaka Rishi. When you remember that Muktaka Rishi, you will understand because of Muktaka Rishi, Mother came in the form of Nimishamba. We should be able to catch that spark of divinity. So when my great-grandfather told me, ನಿನಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ನಿಂಗೊಂದು ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. He never told me that you will go to Nimishamba. So you should understand, tomorrow when you go, that place will be illuminated by that divine force in that temple, and that divine force will create a forest fire. It can be here, it can be anywhere. So till that we follow the tradition. Devaru, Kuladevaru, Ishtadevaru, Gramadevaru. Because all these forces in Sanatana Dharma is there for us, so that those divine forces will create and ignite the spark of divinity in us. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಹೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಏನೋ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಏನೋ ಶಾಂತಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಉಲ್ಲಾಸ. ಆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರೆ when we go to such a temple and such a place, we find that peace of mind. Why? Because that is linked to you. Either it can be in the last Janma, or it can be in the future Janma, or it can be any Janma. So why we say is, in Sanatana Dharma, that is why we follow these traditions. Ishtadevaru, Gramadevaru, Kuladevaru, Aradhane Devaru. Ishtalla bittu, we also have a facility to create our own Ishtadevata. Even though I have all these kind of devas and devatas, so for me it was Mother as Nimishamba who created and who gave me this divine spark. I have a Grama Devata, I have a Kula Devata, but finally it is my Ishta Devata. I have a Grama Devata. With all these devatas, it was Mother who created that. It can be anybody for you. So don't be linked, but you have to follow these traditions. Then that link of divinity will flow into you, so that all these forms of divinity will give you more resilient. You will create that kind of a divine zone in you. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಒಂದು ಎನ್ಲೈಟನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ದೇವರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಗುರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಗುರು ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಇಫ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎನಿ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಸ್ ದೇವತಾಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ catch you, there will not be any kind of a clash or anything, and that will give you that purpose of enlightenment. That is why ನಾವು ಗುರುಗಳ ಫೋಟೋನ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ that guru will give us direction to go to that particular deva or devata. So you keep your mind open, you have an open mind. That is the beauty of that. So that is how the whole beauty is. You follow the tradition. When you follow the tradition, ನಿಮಗೆ ದೇವರು ದೇವತೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದು ಅವರವರೇ ಬಂದು ಅಂಟಿಸ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. How wisdom is an integral part of you, like that wisdom is always created by a devata or a deva. Wisdom is combined with a devru or a devata, with a god or with a goddesses. Wisdom gives or comes along with a corollary, or I should say something very similar to one deva or a devata, one god or a goddesses. So there is a static energy called as God, and there is what we call as a vibrant energy called as goddesses. Either can be one Narayana or Lakshmi, or it can be Shiva or Shakti. So when you tune yourself to those lines, then automatically you will get enlightenment. That is the beauty of the whole thing. And that is the reason we bring out this chapter in you. These chapters are all only for you. So any chapter you pick up, and that chapter you seriously imbibe inside you. ಅದನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ, ಚಾಚು ಬಿಡದೆ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ. ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ, ಭಕ್ತಿ, ಶರಣಾಗತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So, most of you are enamored by a photograph. It can be a deva or a devata. But that devra or a devata's photo will only reflect you. And that you is called as your own Chaitanya, your own consciousness. That will only reflect your own consciousness. God reflects our own consciousness. And to fine-tune this consciousness, you have to go in all this mode of highlighting that part of your consciousness. You keep highlighting through sadhana your own consciousness. This consciousness is like a sparkle, is like lights inside you. These lights will highlight inside you, and this whole series of lights is called as enlightenment. When it glows, if you allow a single lamp to glow, similarly, if you allow serial lights to glow, the luminescence is the same, but the dazzle effect is different. A single light does not dazzle, but a series of lights will dazzle. ಒಂದೇ ಬೆಳಕಿಂದ, ಒಂದೇ ದೀಪದಿಂದ ಬೆಳಕು ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಆದರೆ ಹಲವಾರು ದೀಪಗಳಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡ್ಯಾಸಲ್. It will give you luminosity. It will give you happiness. It will give you joy. ಒಂದು ಲೈಟಿಂದ ಬೆಳಕು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಲೈಟಿಂದನೂ ಬೆಳಕು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಲೈಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಕಂಪನನ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಲೈಟನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಕಂಪನ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಕಾಶ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ. ಒಂದು ದೀಪನೋ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ದೀಪ ಬೇಕು. Look at one lamp, or you look at thousands of lamps. What is the kind of a softness? What is the kind of a glow? It gives you lot of joy, lot of happiness, lot of bliss. The whole of you looks illuminated. That is what illumination gives to you. That is why it is an enlightened being writes books and all that, or some of his disciples will write these books, is only to make the illumination become, or illumination to glow, illumination of knowledge to glow in a disciple or to a devotee. So that is why books are written, to make a devotee understand the intention of a guru. That is the beauty of life, to make a person get illuminated. So what is the beauty? The beauty is to make a person glow with that kind of a light, light of wisdom. ಪ್ರಕಾಶಮಯವಾಗಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಿಷ್ಯ ತನ್ನ ಗುರುವಿನ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ ಅವನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸಹನೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ತಾಳ್ಮೆ, ಈ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಸ್ವಾರ್ಥ ಪ್ರೇಮ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ he has to get himself illuminated. Then automatically he will dazzle. ಮಿಂಚ್ತಾನೆ. ಡ್ಯಾಸಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿಂಚೋದು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಆತ್ಮನೂ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಆತ್ಮನೂ ಮಿಂಚಬೇಕು. ಡ್ಯಾಸಲ್, DAZZLE ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಪ್ರಕಾಶಮಯವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾಶಮಯ ಏನು? ಜ್ಞಾನ, ಸಹನೆ, ತಾಳ್ಮೆ, ಅನುಕಂಪ. ಅನುಕಂಪದಿಂದ ಅವನು ಕಂಪಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋ ಆತ್ಮ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕಂಪನನೇ ಅವನಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಯುಮಿನೇಟ್, ಆ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ನ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸಹನೆ, ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತನಗೆ ತಾನೇ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವನ ಸುತ್ತಾಟ, ಅವನ ಒಡನಾಟ, ಆ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರೋ ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಹಾ ಎಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜ್ಞಾನ ನೋಡು, ಎಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಹನೆ ನೋಡು, ಎಂಥ ಒಂದು ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ನೋಡು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಯುಮಿನೇಷನ್, ಅದೇ ಇಲ್ಯುಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ತನ್ನಗೆ ತಾನೇ ಈ ಕಂಪನದಿಂದ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ಮರಿಮಕ್ಕಳು ಯಾರೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೂ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ತಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ದೀಪ ಅಂಟುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಟಿದಾಗ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೈನ್ ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಫಸ್ಟು ಕರುಣೆ, ಸಹನೆ, ತಾಳ್ಮೆ, ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ಅನುಕಂಪ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬರದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮರಿ ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾರಿಗೋ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಗುರುತಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಕಾಶಿಸಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ದೀಪ ಹತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಆ ಬತ್ತಿಗೆ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಆ ದೀಪ ಆರದೇ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಂದಾದೀಪದ ಥರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಒಬ್ಬರು ಆ ನಂದಾದೀಪ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಹನೆ ತಾಳ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಆ ದೀಪನ ಬೆಳಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುತ್ತಾತ ಮರಿತಾತ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುತ್ತಾತ ಅದೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಟು ಮೀ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೋ ಮರಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬರೋಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಕರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು 8 ಗುಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಇನ್ಯಾವುದು ಗುಣ ಮಿಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಬೇಕು. ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಭಾಳ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ಲಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಬರೀ ದುಡ್ಡೇ ಸರ್ವವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಲ್ಲದೆ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೂಡ ಬರೀ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ನನ್ನ ಅನುಭವ, ಅ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಪೂವರ್ ಬಟ್ ಹೀ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ರಿಚ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಗಾಡ್ಸ್ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ಅಸ್. ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ದುಡ್ಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆ ಪರಿಸರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಗುಣಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಅದು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ದೆನ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಓವರ್ ಅ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಒಂದು 2 ಜನರೇಷನ್ 3 ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಟಾಟಾಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಬಿರ್ಲಾಸ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಎನಿ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಡ್ ದೆಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಚ್ ಇನ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್, ರಿಚ್ ಇನ್ ಪವರ್, rich in compassion, rich in money. You can cite. ಏನು ಬೇಡ, 1930s 1940s ಅಲ್ಲಿ look at Europe, look at America, World War II. The whole of a reversal process ನಡೀತು. Look at how Jews were persecuted, and look at how Nazis influenced Germany and the rest of the world. If you look at that, there were more than 8 to 10 millions of Jews were burnt alive, were shot and burnt alive. They were all gassed. I am 1935 to 1950. 15 ವರ್ಷ. Look at how the Jews were persecuted. Because under the regime of Hitler, all the Jews were totally annihilated. You look at the history. So many genocides were completely destroyed. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನ, 8 ಕೋಟಿ 8.25 ಕೋಟಿ. So many races were burnt, were gassed. Look at the genocide that was completely destroyed. If you look at our own history, 1935 to 1950, Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin. Look at the European culture. If you look at how these people are, look at the Russian side. If you go back into history, ಆಯಿತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಾವು ಹೋದ್ವಿ. You will understand what compassion is when you read the history of our own mankind, human race. We are talking of humans only because it is constricted to us. We are not born between 1935 to 1950. Look at how our history was. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಧರ್ಮ, ನಾವೇ ಗ್ರೇಟು, ಹಾಗೆ ಹೀಗೆ, ಅವು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವ ಜನ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ದರೆ, that we are not being caught in this kind of violence. Go back into the history, 1935 to 1950, how the world suffered. And 1915 to 1920, what was the effect of plague we had? ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ಲೇಗ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಇಲಿಗಳು ಸತ್ತಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಬಿದ್ದು ಸಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಅವರ್ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರೇಸ್, ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಫಾದರ್ಸ್. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಸಫರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಏನಾರು ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ದೆಮ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ಲೇಗ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆ ನಮಗೆ ಆವರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತು, ಇದೇನೇ. ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಆಂಥ್ರೋಪಾಲಜಿ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್, then we don't understand the effect of our human race. Today we are so because even our forefathers, our ancestors have suffered so much. We are alive today because of our forefather and because of our grandfather. One grandfather or one forefather and one foremother, grandmother. ಅವರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಬದುಕಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ, ವಿಲ್. ಸೊ ಆ ವಿಲ್ ಪವರು, ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಲ್ ಇರೋದರಿಂದ ದೇ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಆಗೇನು ಮಾಡೋರು ಅಂದರೆ, ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮುತ್ತಜ್ಜ ಮುತ್ತಜ್ಜಿ, ದೇ ಟುಕ್ our forefather, our grandfather, grandmother seriously. Their lives were at stake. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ನಾವು ಏನು ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಪಿಡಮಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವೋ, ಅದು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೂ ಇತ್ತು. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಈವನ್ ಟುಡೇ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಡಿ ಮೈಲ್ಗೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಪಿಡಮಿಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮೈಲ್ಗೆ. ಇವತ್ತೇನು ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಪಿಡಮಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವೋ, ಈ ಕೋವಿಡ್ಡು ಅದು ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಸ್ಕೇರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಯಾನಿಟೈಸರ್, ದಿಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. Nothing wrong in being careful. Today we are not having this muddy and mailge. Pan epidemic happens only because of mailge. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಹದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. And this COVID is only because of vibration. Our vibration is not okay. And this pan epidemic is happening is only because of lack of vibration. We are not vibrating with our Creator, with our God. Why we are not vibrating? Because ನಮಗೆ ಆಚಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಆಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದರಿಂದ, ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದರಿಂದ ಅನಾಚಾರ ವಹಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಅನಾಚಾರದ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ಟುಡೇ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅನಾಚಾರ. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅನಾಚಾರ, ವಿ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ as what? Social distancing. In today's world we call it as social distancing. Vibrations are getting linked. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಡಿ ಮೈಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಮೈಲ್ಗೆ ಮಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. Today the whole world is operating only on achara, anachara. That is social distancing. ಎಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಒಂದು 3 ಅಡಿ ದೂರ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ದೇಹ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಎನ್ಲೈಟನ್ಮೆಂಟ್, you have to keep at a social distance your mind, not your body. Along with the body, today's world, you should also keep your mind wide away. Wide awake ಅಲ್ಲ, wide away. ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡನ್ನು. ದೇವರನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮೈಂಡನ್ನು ದೂರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಭಕ್ತಿನ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಹತ್ತಿರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬಟ್ ಮೈಂಡನ್ನು ದೂರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಡಿಸ್ಇನ್ಫೆಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಸ್ಪ್ರೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಝುಯ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಈಗ ಒಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೆ, ಇನ್ನು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತೀಯ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್. ಕೀಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಅವೇ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೈಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ಕೀಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ. ಅದಕ್ಕೇ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ, ದೇವ್ರ ಮನೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ದ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವ್ರ ಮನೆ, ಗರ್ಭಗುಡಿ ಹೋಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಚ್ಚೆ ಪಂಚೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಮೈಲಿಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಮಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ you not only transmit vibration, you get God's vibration in response to your purity. And that is why we say, when you go to a temple, when you go to your own temple in your house, God's room in your house, you should go in that kind of a form, that kind of a proper clothing. You should now understand what is social distancing. When you go to a God's room, you automatically inculcate social distancing. But the heart and the soul should link itself to God's vibrations. So you come closer by your heart and keep your mind out when you go to a temple. That is the beauty of these vibrations. Jai Mata.
For more satsangs from Sri Sri Nimishananda Guruji, subscribe to this channel. Click the bell button below to get notifications. Like and share the video and spread the divine message.